In the labyrinth underbelly of New York City's subway system, SCP-052 loomed like a silent sentinel, its presence a whisper in the darkness, drawing the curious and the reckless alike. Among those lured by its siren call were a group of teenagers, led by the adventurous spirit of Sarah, a headstrong young girl with a penchant for excitement. With her friends in tow, Sarah had heard rumors of the ghost train that defied time itself, and she was determined to uncover its mysteries firsthand. Under the cloak of night, Sarah and her friends Jake, Maya, and Alex ventured into the depths of the subway, their hearts pounding with a heady mix of excitement and trepidation. Guided by the flickering glow of the station's dim lights, they made their way to the 59th St. ABCD station, where SCP-052 was said to materialize like a specter from the past. As they reached the deserted platform, the air thick with anticipation, Sarah's pulse quickened with adrenaline. With a mischievous grin, she turned to her friends, her eyes alight with excitement. "This is it, guys," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the distant rumble of approaching trains. "We're going to see SCP-052. Jake, the skeptic of the group, hesitated, his brow furrowed with uncertainty. "Are you sure about this, Sarah?" he asked, his voice tinged with unease. "We don't even know what we're dealing with." But Sarah's determination was unwavering. "We've come this far, haven't we?" she replied, her gaze fixed on the dark tunnel ahead. "We're not turning back now." With a mixture of fear and excitement coursing through their veins, the group edged closer to the edge of the platform, their eyes scanning the darkness for any sign of the elusive train. And then, as if in response to their silent plea, a low rumble echoed through the tunnel, growing louder with each passing second. The ground trembled beneath their feet as SCP-052 emerged from the shadows, its form a haunting reminder of a bygone era. Sarah's heart raced as the train came to a stop before them, its doors sliding open with a soft hiss of escaping air. Without hesitation, Sarah stepped forward, her friends following close behind. As they crossed the threshold into the train's dimly lit interior, a sense of foreboding washed over them, chilling them to the bone. And then, in an instant, SCP-052 vanished into the darkness, carrying Sarah and her friends into the unknown. Despite the Foundation's best efforts to contain SCP-052's influence, the teenagers were never seen again, their fate forever entwined with the enigmatic ghost train that traversed the boundaries of time. In the pursuit of understanding the complexities and potential dangers posed by SCP-052, the Temporal Anomalies Department of the SCP Foundation has meticulously compiled a series of passenger logs. Spearheaded by Dr. Eleanor Richter, a leading expert in temporal anomalies, and overseen by Director Jonathan Hale, these logs serve not only as a record of those who have been directly affected by SCP-052, but also as a critical resource for developing containment and intervention strategies. The following entries represent a cross-section of the diverse and often perplexing experiences encountered. The logs remain classified under the SCP Foundation Data Repository and are thus to remain encrypted for the foreseeable future. The logs, recorded by Agent Marcus Lee from the passenger interrogation, read as follows. Log entry Passenger 1. Date of entry 2008. Passenger identified as a female accountant, originally boarded SCP-052 in 2012, discovered in 2008. Subject exhibited considerable confusion and disorientation upon arrival, struggling to reconcile her presence 4 years prior to her known reality. Initial debrief indicated a lack of awareness of temporal displacement until confronted with undeniable discrepancies in the current date and technological advancements. Psychological evaluation suggests a high adaptability quotient, although subject remains under observation for potential long-term effects of temporal displacement. Reintegration efforts are ongoing, with ethical considerations being carefully weighed in light of potential impacts on the timeline. Log entry Passenger 2. Date of entry 2008. Summary. Male subject seeking Studio 54 in the 1970s inadvertently boarded SCP-052, emerging in 2008. The subject's initial reaction was one of disbelief, gradually turning to acceptance as the reality of temporal displacement settled in. The subject has shown a remarkable interest in modern advancements, but exhibits signs of nostalgia and loss for the time period from which he originated. Reintegration has been challenging, with ongoing counseling to assist in adjustment. The subject's experience underscores the unpredictable nature of SCP-052's temporal effects and the profound psychological impact on individuals removed from their original timelines. Log entry: Passenger 3. Date of entry 2014. Tourist from 2014 reported an unexpected linguistic alteration post-exposure to SCP-052, now fluent in a language previously unknown to him. Memory assessment reveals fragmented recollections of his journey, suggesting a possible encounter with an anomaly within SCP-052, affecting cognitive functions. Efforts to trace the origin of the new linguistic capability have been inconclusive, posing questions about the extent of SCP-052's influence on human physiology and cognition. The subject's adaptation to this new aspect of his identity is being monitored, offering valuable insights into the adaptability of human identity in response to anomalous experiences. Log entry: Passenger 4, Agent 0405. Date of entry: Classified. Agent Smith, deployed undercover to investigate SCP-052, returned with severe physical alterations, hands missing and carrying a note with the message, "Send no more." The agent has no recollection of the events leading to his current state, and efforts to retrieve memories have been futile. This incident has prompted a re-evaluation of protocols regarding personnel interaction with SCP-052. The note's warning is under analysis for potential implications on Foundation strategies. This case highlights the significant risks associated with direct engagement with SCP-052 and the potential for severe personal sacrifices. Log entry: Passenger 5. Date of entry: Classified. Body of Passenger 5 was discovered in close proximity to SCP-052's point of disappearance. Preliminary examination suggests death occurred under violent circumstances directly related to his interaction with SCP-052. This event has led to increased security measures around SCP-052's known appearances and a halt on sending personnel into SCP-052 without enhanced protective measures. The incident serves as a grim reminder of the dangers posed by SCP-052, reinforcing the necessity for caution and further research into containment and safety protocols. Log entry: Passenger 6. Date of entry: 2010. Summary: Individual claiming to be from December 21, 2024, identifying as a Level 4 supervisor of the SCP Federation, was detained upon exiting SCP-052. Subject possesses extensive knowledge of SCP entities and containment strategies, suggesting exposure to Foundation operations in a potential future timeline. Subject has been administered Class A amnestics and is held for indefinite observation and interrogation to glean insights into future events and anomalies. This case presents an unparalleled opportunity to advance Foundation knowledge and preparedness, albeit with considerable security and ethical implications regarding the handling of information from potential future sources. These log entries serve as crucial documentation of SCP-052's impact on individuals and the ongoing efforts by the SCP Foundation to understand, contain, and mitigate the risks associated with this temporal anomaly.